गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ओम भवताप प्रणाशिन्ने आनंद घनमूर्तये ज्ञान भक्ति प्रदायिन्ने मातस्तुभ्यं नमो नमः। जय मां। Questions. Now somebody has asked, do you need a master guru on the spiritual path or renunciation? Then it says, don't have one. How do I find one? This person has a Swamiji in mind, but he's not sure whether he can ask him to make him his student. How to become a student? See, everybody needs a guru in life. Right from your birth, there are gurus in your life, right? Your parents are your gurus first. Then you go to school, your teachers are your gurus. They are all called Shiksha gurus, who teach you, okay? On the spiritual path, you need a Diksha guru. Now, Diksha guru is what? A spiritual guru is what? Somebody who takes responsibility for you to come to Nirvana, to come to Moksha and release you from this cycle of birth and death is a real guru. It's very difficult in today's times to find somebody like that. There are lots of gurus, like, somebody said, there are more gurus than disciples in today's world, which is so true. So, one has to be very careful of what kind of a guru you pick up, or you choose for yourself. Because like I've always said and maintained that you don't have to go hunting for a guru. The guru will find you. And it is true, the guru always finds you if you are sincere, full stop. Which I'm repeatedly saying the same thing all over again. I'm saying it now. Firstly, you have to sit and pray constantly to your Isht, whoever your Isht is, and say, I have no guru. I want to sit and pray to you. I want to call out to you. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I have nothing with me and no Aadhaar, no support system. But I want to sit and call out to you. So how do I go about doing that? The best thing is to sit and pray to Bhagavan. And if you're really sincere on your path, you really want to be there, then yes, the Guru will find you, in any which way. You'll get a message from somebody, you'll find somebody. Now you're saying that you have a Swamiji in mind, but you're not sure. The moment that not sure business comes, then you're not ready for that Guru, because there is no thinking. When you really find a Guru, it will happen like this. You see the Guru and you say, this is it, There is no doubt. There is nothing like, should I not? Should I ask someone? Should I ask for an opinion? It doesn't work like that. Shiksha gurus you can take as many as you like, who are teaching you, who are guiding you, who are making you understand spirituality basically. What is it? What are the things involved? Things like that. Your confusions, your doubts. Anybody can solve that for you. Your parents can also do that. Your teachers can do that. School में वही तो होता है, teachers होते हैं जो आपको सिखाते हैं ABCD, history, geography, they all teach. So they are your Shiksha gurus. You go to college, you have gurus, Shiksha gurus. You can have as many Shiksha gurus as you want. But when it comes to the spiritual path and you entering the path, you have to be very, very, very careful. Because once you take on a guru, which Ma always has said, you cannot change the guru. Unless the guru is a fake. Unless you find out that the guru wasn't quite there. It was like not something that you needed in your life. So how do you go about and how do you become a student is not the right question, I feel. स्टूडेंट की बात ही नहीं है ना. वंस यू find the real guru, he is constantly there in your life. Even if he is in his body or not in his body, he is guiding you all the time. Even after leaving his body, he is with you. That is the kind of guru one needs. That is the kind of guru you should be thinking of. But like I said, you don't have the capacity. We don't have the capacity to find a guru. We really don't know. इसलिए हम लोग कहते हैं ना कि माँ के आश्रम में जो है कोई भी गुरु नहीं है, क्योंकि माँ स्वयं भगवान है. भगवान के सामने कौन गुरु है? कोई भी नहीं. वी आर ऑल डिसाइपल्स. हम सारे शिष्य हैं. सो वो गुरु के चक्कर से मैं तो निकल गई. Because for me, Ma is everything. And then Ma only guided everything for me. She sent all the people necessary for my Diksha, and which I've talked about, in the past videos. How many people came to help me? कौन भेजता है? भगवान ही तो भेजता है. So the best thing is to sit and pray to Bhagwan and then wait for your call, The calling is there. You have to wait. But don't go hunting. I have seen so many people saying this to me repeatedly. It's very sad. I feel very sad. That, constantly people are saying, हम ये स्वामी जी को मिले, हम वो स्वामी जी को मिले. Abhi recently I got a call from somebody saying that, I went to so many different swamis. Not one person. There are so many people who have done this. We went to this ashram, we went to that ashram, we met this person, we met that person, and then we quit. वो नहीं होना चाहिए, क्योंकि जब बुलावा आएगा तो तुरंत समझ में आ जाएगा कि यही है. एक आग लग जाएगी. That I found it, यूरेका. गुरु की बहुत बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है. It's not a small thing. Like I had told, I had mentioned this story in one of my past videos, I think, where Didi Ma's mother used to give Diksha to everybody. She was Muktanand Giri Maharaj Ji, whose lineage we all belong to. So when she left her body and went, one day Ma was walking near the banks of the Ganga Ji. I don't know which place that was. And suddenly she sees Didi Ma in mid-air in the middle of the sea, in the middle of the river. Ganga Ji ke upar, sea nahi, river. So she looks at Didi Ma and she says, what are you doing here? Didi Ma was, obviously the Sukshma Sharir, not a physical body, and she was in mid-air. So Ma said, what are you doing here? Your time is up, come on, go. You don't belong here anymore. You are free, just go. You know what Didi Ma said? No, I will not. She tells Ma this, okay? I will not. She says, till my last student, if you call it a student, till my last disciple whom I have given Diksha to is not released, I am not going anywhere. Till he comes to Nirvana or she comes to Nirvana, I am here because I am responsible for them. That is what a guru is. She refused to go because she said, I'm here for them. I have taken their responsibility. I have given them Diksha. I will be here till they are released from this Janam Maran Phere. Do you know when a guru, even if it is an Acharya Guru, okay? Because in our ashram, everybody is an Acharya Guru who gives you Diksha. Now there's hardly anybody left. Only Swami Nirvananji is left. So one day I see him doing jap from morning to night. Now Swami Nirvananji at the age of 96 or 98, he doesn't have to sit and do jap. He's already free. But he was doing jap. Do you know why? Because all the people who he is given Diksha to, if they are not following the rules, and if they are not doing the 3 sandhyas that you are supposed to do, morning, afternoon and evening, if they are missing out on their sandhyas and not doing their jap and dhyan, he has their responsibility. So he's covering them by doing jap for them. Now how fair is that? Tell me. It's not fair. But see how responsible a guru is. I remember somebody telling me the other day that, we need your guidance. We want to ask you certain questions because our Gurudev is very busy. He has too many things of the country to be doing and he really doesn't have time to talk to us. So we understand that he's extremely busy, and that's why we need some. Can you help us and guide us on these questions that we have? I was shocked. The Guru does not have time for you? The Guru who has given you Diksha does not have the time for you? What are you people doing? Where are you going? The Guru always has time for you. If he's initiated you on the spiritual journey, he is responsible. See, this, it's sad, but people don't understand. Some people talk about online Dikshas. I've never heard. I'm hearing it now and I'm shocked. Online Diksha means what? Spiritual journey is very guhya. It's your own internal journey. And do you need a guru for renunciation? No, renunciation is your own inside. Your inside says that you have renunciated everything. Renunciation is not, sannyas is not a diksha. Sannyas is a stage that happens within you where you say everything is false, or I've understood the reality of nature. It happens within yourself where you have understood. So your sannyas is already there internally. Now officially they will give you a mantra and they will give you the chadar and all that, and that becomes you've officially entered the sannyas order. But sannyas is not a diksha. Sannyas is a happening within yourself. So for renunciation, do you need a guru? No, you don't. Yes, you do, to officially initiate you, to make you enter the path. Yes, you need a guru at that time. Acharya Guru, who will perform the rites and the rituals for you. जैसे एक सन्यासी है वो दूसरे को सन्यास दे सकता है. A sannyasi has the right to give sannyas to another person who wants sannyas. A sannyasi only. And obviously Diksha Gurus. But no other person can do that. So for renunciation is your own process, your own internal process. Spiritual path mein, yes, you need a guru, but don't jump into something you're not sure of. 100 times think before you enter, before you even choose somebody. If you need to choose, I would suggest just sit and pray to Bhagwan, and Bhagwan will do the needful. You don't have to run either udhar. That's my advice. Then it's up to you. Jai Ma. Om Bhavatapa Pranashinne Ananda Ghanamurte Jnana Bhakti Pradayinne Matastubhyam Namo Namaha. Jai Ma, Jai Ma.